Gareth, a win today in progression in the Cup, just your thoughts after that performance?
No, the most important thing, Gareth, was to get through the Cup. It's been a difficult period. Elgin made it difficult for us. They came with a game plan to try and frustrate us at times, and I thought they'd done that. Certainly first half they were in a 5-4-1 shape, which was difficult for us to break down, and we lose a poor goal. Credit to them, but a couple of passes and the balls were back in there, which is, from our point of view, really poor. But then I thought the reaction was very good. It was always going to be a stuffy game, the weather, etc. But the most pleasing thing was winning the game. We've got 2 academy kids on the pitch, and we're through the next round. That was the most important thing, to progress.
You talk about Elgin being quite compact. It was one of those games where, with majority of possession, but it was really hard to break them down and create the chances. Yeah,
listen, we're always going to have a lot of possession. With no disrespect to Elgin, they're not going to come at us because they'll be easily cut open. On another day, because I took a lot more of our chances, we created, especially second half. They only really had one. I thought second half we controlled the game for very large parts of the game. But the most important thing, Gareth, for me today was to get the win and progress. And obviously it was good to see 2 young kids come and make their debut. Like I said to them in there, that's the easy part of the road. Now the hard part for them begins. They need to kick on from here to today.
Just talking about the young boys, obviously we know they've been in this week training with the first team, but a really good moment for them and their families to get those debuts. Yeah,
listen, that's what football's all about. It's fairy tales, and like I say, I hope the kids can go and have a fantastic career, but they've got a lot to learn. They're not there yet. They're going to take a bit of time to get our ideas and how the game's played, and they need to learn the game a lot better. But they'll get that. They'll get that the more they're in with the first team. And like I say, I'm just pleased for them to go and get on the day. We Cameron, the 2 chances he got through there, he's eager to get through and gives away 2 fouls. But listen, he'll get stronger, he'll get better. And Ree Matthew, he's a good player, technically very, very good. Just need to get him physically up to speed with the guys he's got to come up against, certainly in this championship this season. So, pleased for them, pleased for the club. Obviously, it's important that there's a pathway for kids to come through the academy, and that's certainly 2 that have got a chance. But like I said, it's only a chance. They need to now grasp it and keep working hard every day. You mentioned their abilities there. Just a short stint for both of them, but they did show parts in their game where they showed promise. Yeah, listen, again, as the games come thick and fast, it's going to be a lot tougher than today. But it's important that they got a sniff at it. It's up to them now. It's like they either sink or swim, Gareth. They either want it. They want to work hard away for Capello and a 24/7, or they just want to come in and work for however long we've got them in here, and then that'll be up to them. But they're good kids. They're switched on. And that's the most important thing. They're no daft kids. They're very clever, and they're switched on to where they want to go. So that's a pleasing thing. But it was good to come back here today to get a win and send the fans away happy. Because obviously the last 2 weeks for me haven't been good enough, and I don't think today was anywhere near good enough either. But the most pleasing thing was to get the win.
Yeah, just looking at the game as a whole, you've mentioned the progression, the main thing, and you mentioned the chances during the game. Are you maybe a bit not disappointed, but just feeling towards the end, especially in the last 20 minutes, could have got a few more in?
Yeah, but I don't think we done enough to get the ball in the net. We had a lot of possession, but at times we weren't really going anywhere. But obviously I know we're missing key players, but that's the nature of football. At times you go through periods where you get no injuries, and then other times you get periods where you've got everything's against you, and it seems to be that at the moment with ourselves. But listen, I'll not lie down. I'm a fighter. I'll get my team going. Pleasing to get a win today to progress through the next round. We'll see who we get, and we'll take that when it comes along. But on the performance, we can maybe be better. Of course we can. But the most pleasing thing to me, like I've said previous in the conversation just with you, is we got 2 kids on, 2 16-year-olds, and we won the game. So. And
just final, good to have a win going into next week back to league business.
Listen, you always want to win, Gareth. That's the why you're in football, is to win games. When you don't win, you're disappointed. People are disappointed. I get that. Like I've said a million times, you're not guaranteed to win every game you get into, but performance-wise, it can be better, and we know that. And the last few weeks haven't quite been there. Obviously, last week I think against Partick, if you look back, the opportunities we had first half could have been 3 up. But it wasn't to be. We were only 1 up, and we were punished at the other end. So that was the story of last week. And like I say, disappointed with last week, but we have to move on sharply. And today was a good chance to get back to winning ways. We've done that. That's the most important thing.